Welcome
Good
back.
timing. I'm sorry.
Are we redoing? Okay. No, wait.
Well-
Yes.
Welcome back to the 14th episode of the Wonderbox Podcast. We have Meeks after her long absence from the podcast, and thank you to Joe and Brandon for filling for her.
Not me.
For her space.
Thank you.
And what?
No, thank you to me.
You're
For
always
showing
here.
up.
You're always here.
showing up.
You're always
Where's the
here.
thank you?
You're
Where's the
always
thank
here.
you, though?
You're always here. You're
Okay.
you're always here. I'm shouting out the guests that filled in for Meeks and Mason. So, thank you guys for appearing on the show and filling in, I guess, the presence atmosphere. As you guys can see, Cecil got a very nice haircut.
That's not what I wanted to hear. I just wanted to hear the thank you.
Well, thank you, Cecil, for getting a haircut. Ladies, he's single, by the way, so you could add him at Cecil.Perez
Hit
on
him
Instagram.
up.
Please don't.
He can. He can.
If you're not local, I don't want it.
Oh my god.
That's a question that we have.
Alright,
yeah.
that's fair.
But yeah, Meeks just came from work. Cecil just woke up from a nap. I studied the whole day, so we're kind of. I don't know if we're all tired. I just drank coffee so I could be a bit more hyper. Hopefully, it kicks in soon. But let's get on with today's episode. And while I open this up, I've been playing the Harry Potter game for like 2 weeks straight, and then I was supposed to be like applying for jobs in between, but I haven't been doing it.
How many hours have you spent in that game, Neji?
35 hours.
That's
Oh,
disgusting. That's disgusting, Neji.
2 weeks?
35. No, I mean like I take breaks.
But that's like, 2 weeks is what? 14 days? And then 35 hours, that's around
3
like
hours a day.
3.5 hours a day? Yeah.
3.
Yeah. I mean, like half the time I would like kind of leave it on, or I would forget to turn it off. But then,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but that would kind of add on, but it's fine, you know. All right. So I almost lost the questions for a second. So this submission comes from one of Meeks' followers on Instagram. Thank you, Meeks, for the for bringing this submission in. So this is it? I could shout him out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is from @Earl_B17. So he wants us to do she or he's a 10, but I guess kind of thing or questions. So I don't know who.
Hey, they're a 10? Instead of he or she, should we say they're a 10? So it's like both for all around?
Yeah. We
Yeah,
could do that.
I think that would suffice better. Yeah. So it goes both ways. Okay. Who would go first though? Like I can't think of anything.
Who has like? I feel like you two might have some stuff. Let me think about my shit.
I thought you said you were gonna go off though.
I had one, and that was the only one that I could go off with.
Meeks, do you want to go first?
Sure. I have like some simple ones.
Okay, sure.
Probably. Oh my god, I just lost my train of thought.
Oh, it's the crash. Here's the crash right now.
Oh no.
Here's the crash. This is the crash from the coffee I had at work.
I can't think of anything. Oh, okay, go.
They're a 10,
Okay.
but they talk about their ex all the time.
Oh.
Ooh, definite 3.
Actually, what do you mean by 3? Like bad? Like you disagree?
Oh, like 3 out of 10. Isn't it usually like 3 out of 10? So 3 is like negative, like it's going down.
Yeah.
Like you agree with it?
No, well,
No. So you're saying that person is like a 10
unattractive.
out of 10, but because he does that or they do that, they're a 3.
Oh,
Out
okay,
of 10.
okay. Yeah, okay, I get
Yeah.
it now. Okay, yeah, I get it now. I think yeah, that definitely goes both ways. But I'm gonna be honest, I have been on both ends of that stick. Yeah, it's not a good look. It really isn't. It really isn't. I can't think of anything. Like there's a lot I have, but it's just like it's not.
Wait,
What?
What
What
would you
would you
What
rank
would
the
you say?
person?
What'd you rate?
Like what
Me?
number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I gave it 3. What would you give?
A 1.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have said a 6 because it
Whoa.
depends. It depends on the situation.
Oh
Because
yeah.
like, what if they're saying like, I just feel uncomfortable because this is what's happened to me before, and I just want to let you know that I just hope it doesn't happen again. So like, that's acceptable. But if it's like you're comparing all the time about all the little things, then of course
Well,
it
that's
makes it look
different
worse.
then.
Well, yeah, I'm just like trying to see both sides, of how some people would be okay with it and some people won't. Because I be doing that sometimes.
Yeah, like I've seen how it affected, you know, not even just like my partner now, but even my past relationships, and like it really isn't a good look, especially like once you see how badly it impacts them or affects them, right? So like no one would want to be on that end of that stick, right? Especially too, because like obviously you would want your partner to be more focused on you rather than them being stuck on their previous relationship, right? So yeah, it's it is really a bad look, but I'm not saying anyone's perfect, because yeah. What else?
I'll do one.
Go ahead.
Well, Neji thinks. They're a 10, but I don't know how to word this. I'll just go with what I'm about to say. Okay, they're a 10, but they get a cheeseburger with no cheese and no condiments on it.
So just a plain burger.
Like the plainest thing. Well, this kind of affects me. That's why.
Okay, I'd give that like a 7 out of 10.
I give it a 5. They're a 5 because they don't want flavor.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's okay. Because one of my exes, like, she was so like plain with whenever we ate out to eat, and I'm just like, oh, it's so boring because I'm like such a food person. Like,
Yeah.
well, I want to like talk about food, or like at least I think one of the best feelings for me is like if I want to try their food type of thing. Be like, oh my god, I really want to try what you're getting or whatever.
I give it a 7.
Oh, Neji, are you the guy who eats a burger with nothing?
No, what? No, I need like some sort of like seasoning on it, obviously. But if like my partner is like, I don't judge what they eat. Like if they don't want any like toppings, especially like pickle, I get heated when people say they don't like pickles, but like I'm not gonna force them. Like it's more of like it's their choice. I'm not gonna bicker about it.
No, I get that.
Yes, because like even for me, like sometimes like if I don't want that extra like those extra toppings like sliding out of the burger, like, and I just want like a clean kind of like quick bite, then I'll just get like something plain. But
well, like it's the other way out. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry.
Who wants to go first? I'll go first. You're laughing.
Okay, go.
How I originally wanted to word it was, they're a 10, but at family dinners, because we're all Filipino here, they're just eating chicken nuggets and ketchup,
or just the lumpia.
Yeah, or like, yeah, or yeah. That's I didn't know how else to word it without making it so damn long. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, when it comes to burgers, I don't mind, but if it has to do something with like our cultural dishes, or like you just dishes, like main dishes mainly, and they pick something out, like for example, if it's like sinigang or jerk chicken or something like that, and then they go out of their way. There's this TikTok that I saw that it was something similar, but then so everyone was eating like something like sushi or chicken barbecue or like stir-fried tofu with broccoli. This guy's girlfriend was like, she ordered chicken tender and fries, and it was just it. Okay, yeah. See, so now I know what you mean, but like
now you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's
but you just said burger though, right?
Well, like I said, that's what
Yeah.
I said it like that
Yeah.
to make it shorter than how it should be. Do you know what? I really should have just said they're a 10, but they don't live in the same country as me. But
Dude,
I was like,
you're really riding on that.
I'm really riding on that one.
Oh my god, man! You wanna elaborate on that later? You wanna like go off?
Is it? Do you know what? There's a question that we said we weren't going to do, but we're going to do it at this rate. It's the one of like, what was it? Right person, wrong time, or some baloney like that. Yeah, that's the next question. I'm running the show today.
Okay.
Oh, thank God, this is off my hands now. Okay. What else?
Neji, give your 10 whatever.
Okay. They're a 10, but they disrespect your parents.
Oh,
Bro,
zero. Hands
Yeah,
down.
definite 0.
Like you can be the most amazing like partner in the world, but once like I'm not saying I'm throwing shade at another person that's dating someone. I'm just not gonna drop any names, but if you disrespect my family, like whether like you're my relative's like partner or anything, and you disrespect all of us, that's a definite disapproval. Definitely.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's more of a straightforward answer. So, yeah. What else? You guys have any more?
Let me think. I gave 2 technically, well 1.5. I said 1 in despite.
Oh, they're a 10, but they don't have any goals.
Oh, 0. You're out.
Definite.
You're out.
For me, that's a -8.
Oh, that's worse than disrespecting your parents?
No, it just triggers me a lot. But like you get what I mean though.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just giving you a
Yeah, that's a -8 for me, man. Because like in my experience, I've had partners where, because obviously when you have a partner, like when you're getting to know them in that early stage, you always obviously ask them, or even in the talking stage, you ask them like, oh, so what are your goals in the future? Like what are you planning to do, or what do you want to do, right?
Yeah.
When I asked my previous partner that, right, this is what got me kind of iffy about, or I guess the uncertain future that I might have with that person. What did you do, Cecil?
Oh, I have to pick something up.
Okay. So I remember I asked her at one point, and I said, oh, so what do you want to do in the future? Like, are you going back to school, or like, what do you want to do? Like, I don't mind, I'll support you, whatever. And she's like, oh, because she wanted to be some sort of like doctor, and then she kind of changed her mind, but then she would always say, oh, I just want to see where it goes. I want to just go with the flow. I'm like,
Wait, how old were you guys though? Just curious.
I forgot.
Because,
Okay,
in my opinion,
but this was
it's a little
2018.
different.
So
You guys were pretty, so it's a little different then. I didn't even know what the hell I wanted to do back then in 2018.
no, but like it's for me. It's just I wanted to get an initial idea, like because obviously it'll change, but more of like I guess I look for a person that knows what they want.
Ooh, this is why I always ask the 5-year question to a girl when I take them out on a date. I'm always like, hey, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Yeah, I do that question too.
Yeah, because like,
And if you say not with me, you're cut. I mean, what?
no, like I think that's a good thing to ask on a date.
It is. It's a really simple and good question to ask.
Yeah, like because when I met my girlfriend, like the current girlfriend that I have now, when she told me what her plan was for the future and everything, and I've seen how hardworking she was and ambitious she was in terms of like where she wanted to be in like next several years, and I'm like, I don't know, it was so hot. Sorry.
It's so what?
It was just hot when she told me that. I'm like, oh my god.
What do you mean hot?
Like it's attractive, man.
Oh, what?
Cecil.
What did you expect it to be?
I was, for some reason, I thought it was like a temperature thing.
No.
I was like, well, what is this?
Where did Cecil?
Neji, it's late.
No, what do you mean? It's 1 a.m. for me. Okay.
Okay, legitimately, when you're saying like it was hot, I was like, was this during the summer? In
No,
my head?
I literally said it was hot when she said that to me.
Exactly. exactly. You said
No,
it
no,
was hot when she said
you didn't
it.
let me finish though.
Ay, ay, ay.
You didn't let me
Continue.
finish.
I would
But
just go ahead.
Anyways, yeah, it was after she told me that, like, I was kind of not starstruck, but I was just shook that, like, oh shit, there's still someone like this out there, you know? Because at that point, I thought I lost like hope in terms of finding someone like that, and because I told myself, okay, if I have a partner that's like that they could bring out the best in me, right? They can,
Yeah.
I can look at, or I can feed off of that energy, or even like look up to them, even as like my role model, right?
Yeah.
Because they're setting an example, and like even till now, like she still is. So yeah, shout out to my girlfriend again, because she pushed me to do this podcast again, because I was about to give up, because it was so hard to like get this shit started, or even motivate myself to revive this podcast, because of after all the shit that happened before. Not gonna say anything about that, but you know, yeah. So that's that. What else?
Did we all do 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neji didn't do 2.
Fine, I'll give it another one.
I can't believe you, Neji.
Wait, shut up, Cecil. Give me a second. Shut it. Shut. Let's see. Oh, they're a 10,
Yeah.
but they have bad spending habits, and they depend on their partner for that. They depend on the partner financially.
Well, I would be real. I give that like a 5 or a 4.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd give it around the same rating too. Because again, like I do believe it does depend on the situation.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like a 7, because like for me at least, I like to be spoiled, but like I can also spoil myself, you know.
Yeah.
But it's really nice to be spoiled.
But I guess I'm going off the charts of where that person is relying solely on their partner, and they're not doing anything about it.
Oh.
Like they're not like looking for a job or anything, like, because for me, I'm looking for a job, but I'm not telling my Joa, or like I guess my girlfriend, to, hey, I need $200 because of this and that, right? Like, because
Oh my god, you actually said Joa? I've not heard that in a while.
Yung jowa ko,
Jowa.
mahal ko siya.
yeah, so yeah, that's because I just didn't like, because okay, back in high school, I was dating this girl, and we would take turns paying, but then she would get mad when I would say, hey, I'm trying to save money, I can't buy you food this time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but like when she would get mad, I'm like, why are you getting mad?
I get that. I don't know. Maybe I'm more in the, because my love language is gift giving, so I love like,
So where's
that
where's my shoes, Cecil? You're supposed to give me shoes.
First off, Neji, I have
what?
no.
What?
A
You had some pairs
you.
before, okay?
Yeah, but
He's
You have a weird foot size.
What do you mean? It's expandable, okay?
you tell everyone how expandable it is.
Okay.
Please
for
tell everyone.
for the people that just started listening to the podcast. So several episodes ago, or at least
This was like episode 1.
2 years ago. We were talking about, like, I guess, shoe sizes, and my original shoe size would be 9.5 in the US size, right? I'll just go off US sizes. I could fit from a 9.5 to 11.
I thought you said 12.
No,
Not anymore.
no,
Well, never mind. That's not that bad then.
yeah.
Well, it's a little loose, but
But
I can fit from a 5 to a 6.5, but I guess that's not like 2 whole numbers. But
I think it just depends. For me, it depends on like what kind of shoe it is, like what brand it is too. Because like
that's true.
Nikes are more narrow, and then I don't want to talk about Adidas. Like they fucked up my feet. They feel, I don't know. It depends on the shoe. It really depends on the shoe.
you know what I don't like? Converse. Because I
love
feel like Converse, they don't support my foot. So I have a very skinny foot, and with Converse, it's like so wide that I feel like my foot is just sliding.
You get Converse 70s instead of the regular ones. Converse 70s have a little bit more support in it. Recommendation in the book of Cecil.
In the Book of Cecil?
the Book
Is
of
that gonna
Cecil.
be? We should have a little segment called Book of Cecil.
Yeah.
Just like Cecil's like his like
No.
very own Bible passages about like thrifting.
No, I get it completely. Converse, and not the comfiest shoe, but if you get the Converse 70, there's actually like padding in it compared to like most Converse or like the regular cheap Converse. So that's I think it's like $40 difference. So it's
You
like
know,
buying
that
an
would-
Air Force One.
That would be a great idea to like go on live and just like have people ask you questions and then Cecil just answers.
Isn't that what we're doing with Twitch on episode 20?
Yeah, with the pod.
Exactly.
Yeah, so once we get the entries coming in, because we got no entries at all.
It's episode 14. We have
I
time.
know, but it's just like we would take this time to like gather all the submissions.
Well, I'm working on my following so I can actually do some good, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, I gained like 300 followers since the last podcast. on
What
my
was
business
that
account.
face?
What was that
I had to
face?
think.
Just
I had
I'm
to think.
I'm gonna zoom in on that.
No, I gained like 300 followers since the last time we were on the podcast on my
Oh,
business.
That's
all
pretty dope.
good. What?
That's pretty dope. Cecil. Congratulations. Oh, speaking
What's
of followings. So before we move on to the next topic, we do.
Go follow.
Sorry.
Nothing. Sorry.
What?
I said
Anyways,
go follow us.
Oh yeah, so go follow us on our new TikTok account. We just made it yesterday, and mainly Meeks and I are going to be running it. I'm going to try to edit some of the highlight clips. And
Yeah, but can I be on the TikTok?
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
yes.
supposed to be.
Okay.
I'm going to be sharing the login and everything, but yeah, so you guys can
Cool.
follow. You guys can follow us. We're going to be posting highlights from even previous episodes, even from like, you know, the ones that were uploaded 2 years ago. So yeah, follow us and you know, share with friends once you see our first post. Anyways,
Yeah.
let us. Oh, that's why I'm on low battery mode. That's why it keeps locking. Okay.
All right. What are we on?
Oh.
Question 2.
Question
Question
two.
2.
Question 2. I established it. What was it?
No, wait. Oh, that's the next question. All right.
The one
Yeah,
that was one for Ski. Ski gave that
yeah.
question, I think.
Yes. Shout
Was
out to
it
Ski for
We love
submitting that one.
you.
We love you, Ski.
We love you, Ski.
So one of her submissions were, "Do you believe in right person, but wrong time?"
Yes.
Okay, Cecil, go off. This is your TED Talk. Go ahead.
Ooh. All right. There's
I
5
can't run.
situations.
Oh shit!
No, just kidding. So
5 fucking situations.
dude, I'm gonna be
Oh.
real. It's like every time I get in a relationship, it's between a school-related thing, a relation, or not a relation, like a distance relation thing, or just like, yeah, that's about those two. So like one of them was like, there's this girl that I dated during like a summer break. It was like a summer fling in college,
Mhm.
and it just kind of sucked that she had to go back to school, which was like in a different state. So it is distance, but also wrong time. I don't know, whatever. School related. And it was like it didn't last. Like we didn't have like a long relationship. I think it was like 3 months. But it was like if we started like earlier, or I feel like if we started earlier, I think we could have kept it going. But I guess we kind of established it was a summer fling. Yeah, jazz hands. Jazz hands. But the big one is distance. I know, Neji, you're in a long distance relationship. Props to you, like genuinely, for keeping it going. All love and power and peace to you guys. But I've been in a couple, and it just sucks, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. Nothing against anyone else's long distance relationship, whatever. Like, if you can do it, you can do it, because I'm all for it. But I've just experienced too much of it in a negative aspect that I'm just kind of over it, in all honesty. If you can make it work, like my parents did, they dated like late teens. My dad was in the Philippines, and then my mom moved to like the US, and then they were separated for 7 years, but they were still together, surprisingly. So that was like the big light of, oh, I can make a long distance relationship work. A, B, and C, yada yada yada. My But now that love aspect is dead to me. No offense.
Damn.
It really is. It sucks. Like I hate. Like I thought. Like any relationship could work out, distance, however far you are, and all that stuff. But I guess the aspect. Oh my god, am I gonna fool? I had like tears about to come out. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no. Cecil, it's okay. It's so scared. Wait, do you want tissue? Like
No, I'm fine. It's really. Holy hell! I didn't expect. I would had too much energy when I was like, "Let's do this." No, like it sucks. Like the stuff I experienced of like this person was like so perfect or like perfect in my eyes, and like we connected so well, but you were just far away, or like you just had school, and I'm just like, damn. And for me, it's like okay. So I go on a lot of dates with the girls, or like I've talked to like a good amount of girls in my life. But I've only dated like maybe like a handful, just a handful. But even then, I don't think. I fart. I think I had the biggest brain fart because I started getting emotional. Holy hell!
it's okay, man.
I just think like people. Oh, Neji, take over for a second. Hold on.
Wait. What do I say? What do I say?
Wait, hold on, Meeks.
Wait,
Okay.
Can you relate? Can you relate?
I can.
Okay, Meeks,
Yeah.
go first.
I
Sorry,
think
Neji.
like no, you're okay. For right person, wrong time. It's kind of funny to like look back on guys that I used to talk to and how it never went into a relationship because like just one thing was wrong or like something was out of place, and then looking back at it or talking to them years later, it's like, oh, well, maybe it was just a misunderstanding, or now they're cleaner, they're like better, they're not doing certain things anymore. That's like drugs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
There's some people who like were doing it heavily, but they were perfect in all the other aspects, and then now like they are sober, they've like gone through rehab, and they're in a better place. And it's like I would love to go back and to talk to them and maybe have something with them, but at the same time I know that it's already in the past and I don't want to reopen that jar of worms knowing that their past was, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. I just don't want to go back.
No, I get that. Like, maybe there's just that weird side of me where it's like I do want to go back to certain things and see like maybe we're all in a better place. Things could work out, I guess. But realistically, I think that would just hurt me more.
Yeah.
I think the aspect of if it's dead, don't try to revive it and pick it up and slap it a little bit and all that.
There's no point of like poking it all the time, like.
I know, but
Oh,
there's
what is that?
there's that.
Oh.
But there's this like thing inside me where it's like I'm the handyman, or like not. I don't want to say handyman. I want to be able to fix. Like I'm a fixer. Like I was like the fixer relationship person. I liked trying to make something better, or like not to make something better. Like I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Cecil. Like I'm the same way because like I've always been taught to fix things, like to basically stay and communicate and fix things, right?
Yeah.
But,
wait, that kind of backfires me because I suck at communicating.
But like no, like I'm just gonna add one thing. It's just I feel like in terms of not everyone in our generation or even like in the younger generation, I just feel like majority don't have that asset or even don't have that, I guess,
Mindset.
morale. Yeah, mindset or morale. Because even my dad, like earlier, my dad, he was like talking about he's telling me that how like he's trying to convince one of my cousins to like not date a city girl or like or someone like Western cultured. No, like Western cultured. He was like, oh, like you should, your cousin should date someone like from the province or something. They're a lot nicer. But like Western girls, they like if you guys fight once, they and then they see another attractive guy, like they just go with them instead, and then
Imagine.
like I'm like I didn't know what to say, but in my head I was agreeing. I'm just like, oh my god, he's like, for once I'm actually agreeing with what my dad says about, like, dating, but like I think that's only due to my experience.
I get that.
Yeah, but shit, I'm my brain is farting as well. I'm like talking, and then I lose the
Train of thought.
Yeah. Damn. What was I saying?
You're talking about. So the topic we're doing is wrong person, wrong, or right person, wrong time.
So going back to that, my opinion on that, I don't know. Like, I think it just because I feel like
did I agree or disagree to that? Holy hell! I think I just went on a whole ass tangent.
For me, I just feel like I only see it as when, like, the most intense parts of your relationship, like, not heightens, but like during like your arguments or something, or even during crucial times. Like, I think that's when it tests your relationship with your partner. And then I think that's, for me, that's what dictates, like, if it's, if it was like the wrong time or the right time, but it honestly does depend on the situation too. So it could vary. So I can't really put too much in depth of that because I never really thought about that whole aspect. That's all I gotta say for that.
Yeah. Well, I guess for whoever's the right girl, right time. My name is Cecil. I'm 25. I'm self-employed. If you live in the local Washington area, at least maybe 2-hour radius from where I live, that's okay. Just hit me up. My Instagram's at Cecil.Perez. It'll be in the description. And my business account, if you want to see what I do, will be in the description as well. Thank you. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Oh, yeah. So I just got an idea. If you guys want to see a Wonderbox speed dating segment just for Cecil, we can have you. We can do this on Twitch, and you guys, we can invite you to the Discord.
Can we please? Okay, so there's a thing where I've been wanting to do where it's 2 people. So it could be like Neji and I hosting, or like us 3, and then we'll have like 5 contestants, but their cameras are off. But I just get to talk to them.
Those.
But I just get to talk to them. They know what I look like. Oh, damn, that's gonna be a heartbreaking thing. Yeah, should we do that?
Yeah,
I'm so down.
I'm down.
Wait, like Mason has to find like 2 people for Cecil to talk to, and then I have to find 2 people for Cecil to talk to.
Wait, hold on. You gotta make sure they know what I look like. You gotta make sure they know what I look like.
We'll be like, oh, this is what's happening, like blah blah blah.
I'll gas you up, don't worry.
Thanks, Neji.
I'll be like, oh yeah, he's a really great. He's a really gay. No.
Did you say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
No, Cecil's a really great guy, but he has one red flag, and then like,
what's my red flag?
No, I'm not gonna say what it is. They're just gonna see it for themselves, or like they can dictate what it is. They have to find out, like, by talking to you firsthand. But
Cecil's
then, but then, if they don't see one, then that's a good sign.
Dude, I'll make up the questions, or like I'll have Meeks be like my right hand person in the situation.
Do you not trust me and Mason?
No, I really don't. No,
no, he's right. No,
in this situation, I don't.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
You two can be the moderation of it. I think that would be a really cool episode.
It would.
I'd be dying.
After he talks to the contestants, or like, I guess, the candidates per se.
Oh, I have to like pick certain people off.
Yeah. So, and then and then after that, you can be in this room where you can see what they're like while we talk to them. Oh, so what do you think about Cecil? And then you can hear what they say about you.
I deafen myself, or you deafen me?
Yeah. No. Yeah, there we go.
You can deafen me because we're on Discord, not Zoom this time. OBS, thank you very much.
There we go. We're not deafen because like you're gonna want to hear them, but you can't.
No,
talk.
but deafen because you also don't want to make
them
feel uncomfortable.
Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I think.
Oh God.
That's so funny
Yeah.
because we did this. We did like a speed dating thingy on Giza before in the other Discord that I'm a part of, and it was like 20 contestants and then one guy and like one girl because we did it 2 times.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because like the guy and the girl got to be in one room with the like people, and then they speed dated them for like 5 minutes every time, and then asked their own questions. And then at the end of the round, they had to eliminate like half or like 1 or 2 people, and it kept going.
There's an age minimum. I need 21 and up, please.
Okay.
No one young.
Makes sense.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Makes sense.
Did you be like she's about to? She's like 18.
He's like 20, turning 21.
Then he's gonna pull some dumb shit. He's be like, yeah, she said she's like 18 in a couple months.
No, that I would never. That I would never do. The whole turning 20, I might.
Oh, she graduated high school.
Minimum 21.
I might pull some dumb shit, but no, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Whoa.
Maybe not. Okay. Is that all we have for that topic? And yeah, so that might be a future episode. We're still gonna plan it out. So follow us if you want to see that happen. So you can.
Or give us ideas too.
Yeah,
like
give us
if
ideas
you have
for, like,
any specific questions you want us to ask, funny.
If you have,
wait, hold on. Am I the only single person in this group?
No, I am.
She's single.
Oh, so we should do it with you next after me.
I'm down.
I got some single friends.
Oh, so me and Mason are the only. Oh, we're the only two. That's okay.
Yeah.
The only cuffed ones must be nice.
I don't know. Being single is terrible, but
it depends how you see it. So is that all that we have for that topic?
One of my friends. One of my friends wants to be in. No, never mind. I'll talk about that later. Yeah, that's the end of the topic.
All right, sweet. So, third topic, which was supposed to be the second one. This Cecil can definitely relate to.
Oh God. Why
do startups never get as much support from friends and family, but more from strangers?
Dad. I think it's because maybe it's because I live in an Asian household. I don't know. My parents didn't have faith in me when I originally did it, so like they didn't really expect much out of it, especially with what I'm doing. Background refresher to anyone. I'm self-employed. I'd have a small business doing like clothing, specifically like I guess vintage or whatever you want to call it. I call myself a vintage curator / essential clothing curator. And when I pitched this to my parents were just kind of like, they were like, whatever. They didn't think much of it. So that's why the lack of support was there and all that stuff, as well as like friends. As I realize it, most of my favorite customers are actually not even my friends, or like they're just people who consistently come to me. And I know like I have had friends who are like, oh, I want to visit you or whatever, and I'm just like, dude, like we hang out outside of it, but you can't even like visit me at my shop or like whatever or like support it. Maybe it's just because it's the easy accessibility, or it's just like, oh, I can just like push it off type of beat. But it's also more satisfying when it is not family and friends who are the true supporters. Like it's the best feeling in my opinion, because it shows that I've really made it somewhere, or like I really made an impact. I think one of the things that I experienced was when I get people like traveling to visit me. That was like one of the no, it wasn't even like far. It was like a 3-hour drive, but it's like they literally, I've never met them, and they were like, "Hey, I saw your Instagram. I wanted to visit your shop." And when I met them, they explained that. I was like, "Oh my God, like that's so crazy to me." In my opinion, people are really driving less than 100 miles. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Out of their way.
Yeah, they went out of their way to visit me, or like they took their time, like to just tell me how much like they appreciate. Oh, fart. I wish I had my Instagram open. Neji, do you have a phone on you?
Yeah, why?
Can you go to my business account? And there's one thing I want you to read. It's my first pinned photo, and it's like as me with tattoos on it. Look up the comment. No, I don't have tattoos, but it's like fake tattoos.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's
So look up
this one, right?
Yeah, so look up the review by Shark Ghost.
Shark Ghost.
So this guy met me through Instagram, and he wrote one of the most sincere, like,
Do you mind if I read it off?
Yeah, just
Okay.
read it off. But wait, hold on, time out. I'm pretty sure you read some of the other ones. Don't read those, but read just that one.
I'm curious now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, where is it? Okay, here. So he said, I came into the store today with my family, and our experience was phenomenal. The owner instantly connected the GameCube so my kids can relax and play, while me and my wife got to go through such amazing pieces. The owner is very welcoming, super knowledgeable, and straight awesome. We walked out with a handful of pieces, and will be returning to get more. Highly recommend this store to anyone that loves vintage or just likes to get fresh.
Oh no. And then it's just the aspect like I never met that person until that moment, but he knew who I was for my work and all that. So,
You never knew him, but like he acknowledges your, I guess, your presence towards, and like the way you treat your clients, basically.
mhm. And then there's like the more recent ones. Those are spam, not spam. They're just memed. You can read them. It's like
No, the friend that you were supposed to have, the one friend that you were supposed to bring on the podcast, she's
Haley.
Yeah, he pees in pools, which is gross, but 10 out of 10, good business. Heard.
Those are friendship responses that I don't know what are.
No. So
Can you just read? Can you just read these?
he pees in pools, which is gross, but 10 out of 10, good business. Heard he steals people's girls, but he's tried to steal my man. So just know he doesn't discriminate. That's so funny.
That's my favorite one. You should pin that.
We could pin 3 comments now, so I'll probably pin that one. There's like so many. Where everyone's like,
he made my girl an avocado sandwich. 10 out of 10 would recommend. You have a kitchen in your store, Cecil?
no, okay. So there's this thing you can watch. There's a video. There's a reel of me doing it. When I go live on Instagram on my business account, I have this thing where I eat avocado sandwiches all the time. Because avocado sandwiches are delicious and they're good for you, decently good for you. But everyone like just like it's really notable. So if you message anyone from my business account, they'll know me as, I guess the person who loves avocado sandwiches, and the guy who ate wasabi and threw up.
What? Damn.
There's a lot of like I think that would be good content if I explained like kind of my
This one is very. I don't know what this is. 11 out of 10. Joe likes macadamia nuts.
Oh, that one was about my buddy Joe, who I actually want on the podcast, but he would be like, never mind, I can't say that. He was running the shop for a day, and then I told everyone to give him a hard time, and they gave him chocolate chip or white chocolate chip macadamia nuts, which he hates.
Wow.
So everyone brought him some.
So funny.
And I was like, damn, I have this power. Kind of going back on track. It is a realization that family and people who you knew prior to your business starting, they're not as supportive as you think. Genuinely.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a handful, but it's for the most part they don't see it as big as what you see it as, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
Just because they always have this excuse. They're like, oh, like next time or whatever, and I'm just like, well, all right, I guess.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't own a business or like a
You're
store.
an entrepreneur.
Yes,
You're an
I'm
entrepreneur.
getting to that. I'm getting to that. Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
No, because like music's been a part of my life, as if like I'm pretty sure everyone knows. Music's been a part of my life, and I've always wanted to have an impact towards, I guess, inspire people, and I've always wanted to see my music inspire and impact people in a way where they start expressing themselves through, whether like no matter what arts, photography, dance, poetry, music, anything, and that's been my goal for the longest time. And like, and my dad was the one that introduced me to music, right? Besides, he besides the fact that he wanted me to become a basketball player, he introduced me to music, which is what I fell into more. But the generic Filipino families' expectations of becoming an engineer, becoming a nurse, which is like a very common one. It just sucks because like for me, I know I shouldn't really look for anyone's approval, but
It is nice though.
yeah,
The reassurance aspect.
yeah, because like especially when I was in obviously I used to be in a drum line back in high school, and like when my parents would see me on the they would be sitting on the bleachers, and like we would perform our piece, and like my parents would be clapping and like cheering my name and everything, and like that's the type of support I would want, or like I want them to ask, like I want them to ask me like, oh, how's your music going? You should do this and that. What's your Spotify? I'm going to show it to my my coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
But when I did start, it was like very oh, what are you gonna get out of that?
I also
Like,
think
it's
that they also critique you too. When,
yeah, like yeah, it's like because like there's this one point where I told them like, oh, I want to do something in computers, or even do something with like teaching music, or even like working in like a music studio to like help people record their music, because I have a bit of knowledge in that.
Mhm.
And my mom was like, oh, but look at your cousin, and like, or this and that, they're all professional, they're all engineer, they all work in the office, they all work at the firm. I'm like, yeah, but why do I have to follow those footsteps? Well,
It's more like
why are you guys, why tell me to live my life half the time, but you don't let me have a mind of my own?
Mhm.
You
I
know,
get that.
it's like, you brought us here for a good life, but like, why are you telling us to follow your traditional footsteps when we should be the one that making our own mark, instead of like following what you want for us? But it just seems like there's no interest for you to support what we want for ourselves. And like, I don't think that's fair, right? But yeah, that's my struggle, because even now, like, I mean, no, I mean, my dad, like, he kind of adjusted to the point where, like, he's like, oh, do you want to perform it at this bar, at this place called Manila Bistro? And, like, because he's a musician, too, but it's, like, there were
You
points, like, there were, like, yeah, but, like, there were points where they said, like, hey, if this doesn't work out, make sure you have a backup plan.
Of course.
Yeah, and they,
Always.
and they did, but then my mom would, like, occasionally slip in, or you could do nursing.
Of course.
And I'm just like,
It's the
I feel
go-to.
like the reason why parents are like that, because they care so much about us,
Yeah.
that they want to make sure that we're okay.
Yeah.
And that's why they say those things. But sometimes it could come off as you're not good enough, or it's
Yeah.
not good enough. But I know, like, deep in their heart, they just really want us to be safe. And
yeah,
they want
they just don't know how
okay.
to approach it, basically.
Yeah.
But like, at the same time, I just want them to understand, like, especially when they expect us to do certain things at a certain age, or a certain, like, yes, Cecil, you have a question.
Well, because before it like dies out, from what we were saying, because it was like the whole parent thing.
Mhm.
God damn it. Okay. One thing that really started helping me with like my parents like understanding what I do and all that stuff was having people who also do what you're doing talk to your parents
Mhm.
about what they're like the success rate and like everything like that, and them saying, so it's kind of like do you remember when we talked about how you just want, or like your parents talk so differently about you with their friends?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. So they want to hear an outside source, like someone who else does it, or like someone that they see like a credibility towards. So like for example, if you had so out of like just we're really shooting for the stars, Neji, right now. If like your uncle Bruno Mars came to your house and told your parents like how great you were, and like how his life and success with music is and all that stuff, like they're gonna have a more safety net in understanding of what you're doing.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
it's like that kind of, that's another method, or at least theory I had too, because like I've always like understood that okay, my parents are not gonna listen to me or even try to understand me. So what if I have someone else that
No,
does
I've
something
lived it.
similar? Like
I lived it.
yeah,
I smelt it last week.
no, like you get what I mean though. It's
I get it.
like, but no, but here's the thing. Here's the weirdest thing because with that being said, because when I was eating dinner, when I was waiting like for the recording to happen, or at least like a couple hours before that.
Yeah.
I was eating, and my dad was like, "Oh, anak, do you know how to edit the video on YouTube? I want to make the cooking video." And I'm like, "Oh, I was like, that's cool, Dad. Like, why? Like, oh, because there's this Filipino lady before she had 10 views because her family does not want to watch it. Now she has 10 million, and she just posted per pan." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the whole point." Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's
Yeah.
like, and then like he's like, "Oh, like I wanna." He asked me like, "Oh, if I knew how to edit." Like those like slow motion effects, or even like cutting the shots so it could
Oh, yeah.
transition like seamlessly. Yeah, like I'm like, oh, like yeah, like if you want to film something that like you can do that. And I don't think he's seen my editing before, or at least like the intro I made for Wonderbox and like my label as well. So like if I just
Wait, you mean intro?
yeah.
Oh shoot. Good shit.
I thought never mind. But like yeah, so like if I could showcase that, or I guess that could be a way for me to prove myself that like because he has a major in business administration, and like he was being told by his coworker that like oh yeah, digital marketing is like very very big right now, like social media. And then
Oh yeah.
and he starts telling me like he's like, oh, anak, why don't you just do this instead while you're looking for a job. I'm like, that's what I've been doing for the past like how many like damn years. And like I guess he's just seeing the trend of it now, or at least like the how everything works now. Like, and it is hard because like I started a YouTube gaming channel like when I was in college, and it was so hard to get it off the ground because everyone else was doing it. So
Oh yeah.
because like I guess now you just you can still do it and blow up, but it's just gonna take a bit longer than you would expect, because like you'd have to do something outlandish to even become viral. So no, but yeah, like I'm just that, because earlier that was just a quick change of like moods. I'm like, well, for the first time, like my dad's actually recommending like using social media platforms. Like what the hell?
Like some real true interest.
Yeah, and it was just weird because like he watches these Filipino vlogs, and he would always like we have this he made me make him a YouTube channel, but they're like it would be my last name, then like family vlogs, and then it would just be the videos would consist of him like driving to different places around like our city, and then
Cool,
like he would like in the background he would be explaining, oh, this is the street to this town, and over on the right you can see this, and it was just cool. And yeah, but I feel like if I get that gratification of both my parents like I guess pushing me the same way that they were pushing me to these other careers, if they I guess it's not too late, but like I'm just saying, if they did that, I guess the next minute or tomorrow, the amount of confidence and the amount of confidence and like reassurance I will have in myself, I think that would push me a lot more forward. But if not, then I'd have to push myself forward. But it yeah, like you said, Cecil, it would be really nice.
Well, yeah. One thing I wanted to add into it was kind of like sloping into kind of off what we were talking about. We're all like some type of content creator, entrepreneur, whatever.
Yeah.
And all that stuff to an extent. Actually, not even to an extent. We're all that. We're not as famous as Meeks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I always see her on TikTok live.
Yeah.
She shouted me out last night. I got so happy.
Oh my god! I gained like.
Oh yeah. So if you guys want to follow Meeks on TikTok, it's it's Meeks. So HEYITZMIKS. She goes live. I don't know how often she goes live, but like I would always.
She was live last night. She was just sitting there. I was like.
Yeah, I said hi, Meeks, and I was literally waiting because like I was about to go to sleep. I'm like, I was fighting my eyes. I'm like, Meeks, please notice me. Damn it! I was like, hi, Meeks. Then she's like, oh, hi, Neji. I'm like, okay, I could go sleep now.
Mm.
And then
'Cause sometimes I literally just play games, or I'll play music and I'll sing. Towards the end of the night, I like actually start singing, but I just have to get comfortable.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
Neji, recommendation. Why don't you go live on Instagram or like
Like-
TikTok or whatever?
I mean, I want to do it on Twitch, like
Well-
just that way. It's like more people can come in, and it's more streamlined too. So
Instagram's pretty good though. If you like do
Instagram
Instagram,
is
it's a
pretty
good
good.
starter.
yeah.
Because that's what I do. Like I do lives 4 times a week, give or take.
So I mean, we can stream it on Twitch, and then I can go. We could all go on our phones, and then just like do an Instagram live on there too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
While we're both on Twitch. Oh, I mean both. I mean, yeah. Well, we're both.
that's
on
what I
Twitch,
wanted to do. Like on episodes while I'm talking and have like either TikTok or Instagram.
That's what my friend does.
on. Yeah.
He so we like the new app we're doing exchange. He'll have another phone on Instagram so it can direct people towards that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people do on TikTok. They're not even responding to people on TikTok, but they're streaming on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, have you guys seen that? I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. I've seen like Fortnite streamers do that. Like they would like
Mhm.
stream their gameplay, and then when they said, "Oh, hey chat," I thought they would be talking to the chat on TikTok, but then they would be
No.
And then I would like because I would follow them on Twitch too, so I would see them. I would kind of compare the comments. I'm like, oh, also he's talking to the other chat. So,
Yeah.
like, no, it's
and
it's
it
pretty cool
usually
though.
says like follow our Twitch or like go onto Twitch if you want to talk to the creator or something. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And it gets more people to be more active and engage.
Yeah, and like I think engagement goes a long way too. Like, and I know you and I, Meeks, like we spoke about that as well. But yeah, like, Meeks, do you have any thoughts of like?
Oh, I did. So in regards to the last question, right?
Yeah.
So I think like for Cecil, like just in regards to his business and everything, I think it's really interesting because like family isn't going to be as supportive as we wish that they were, but it's really, really cool that there's people who have the same interests as you
Yeah.
that follow your content and they see how passionate you are. And that's like what you said shows like that you've made it or that you're making a difference or you're going to get somewhere, you know, or you're
Yeah.
making progress for your dreams. So I think that that's really cool. That's all I really wanted to add.
I wanted to add this, and then we spiraled into a different conversation. But this is my question to you guys. Okay, it's gonna be all around. It's not really a question. Well, it is a question. It could be whoever wants to go first, but it's kind of like a beneficial thing for us. Okay, so we're what, February? 1 month or what day? The 19th. Okay, February 19th, 2023. I want to ask you guys genuinely. I know like a lot of us are like really working on this like entrepreneurship and all that stuff. Let's put it in an aspect of where do you guys want to grow the most, and how far do you guys want to get by the end of this year?
Oh,
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
because I made it. Like I can give my goal. Like I'll say my goal.
I'll go last.
Okay. I told myself I want to be able. So what am I at on Instagram? I want to grow on my platform on Instagram because that's mainly where I would rather be than like TikTok or anything like that. But right now I'm sitting at 1.9. I think 1. Yeah, I'll just say 1.9. I think I'm at like 1.89 something, so I'll just say 1.9. But my goal by the end of this year is to hit 10K. But realistically, like that's the real goal. But realistically, I'm trying to shoot for maybe 5 or 6, which is still a lot. But also, I think one of the things that is in a social media entrepreneurship aspect, especially with what I do, we have like conventions and all that stuff. I want to be able to be like noticed out of state type of thing, where they're like, "Oh my God, are you this person?" And I think that those are like my 2 really big goals. Besides, like, there's other things about my business, but social media aspect, those are the 2, and for me.
Wow. Those are actually pretty big goals though. Like, but like honestly, Cecil, with the pace that you're going at, I think you're gonna reach if not both, at least
way
one of them.
sooner.
Yeah, if not both, at least one of them. right? But like, bro, like
Thank
honestly,
you.
we're here to support you. You have a lot of people that supports you. So
We're here to support everyone. Neji,
Yeah.
we're here to support you. We're here to tell you that you're doing great. All of us are telling each other that we're doing great. And let's hear your goal. No, just kidding. It's a hard question.
yeah, no.
I know
I
threw it out there.
I have it, but it's just like it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm just trying to revert it so I don't sound stupid.
Spit it.
I think it's just like one of my goals is to become more, I guess, financially disciplined and
Your social media aspect?
no, financially disciplined just in general. Like,
Okay.
yeah, because like I do have like goals that I want to visit, like accomplish in the future. Not this year, but like I guess the biggest goal is to become financially disciplined and to uh further develop my work ethic in terms of my music, even if it's my new job or like even especially my studies, basically just my work ethic as a whole. And yeah, I think this could tie into like what inspires you the most. So this could be part of that. So like because with that said, like I think the main thing that pushes me is to make sure that I know I'm gonna be okay later in the future, because I don't want, obviously no one wants, you don't want your future to be bleak or very foggy. So I'm doing it for myself. I'm mainly doing it for my parents, not to prove them wrong, not to do anything petty, but just to show them that I'm capable, and to show that, like, because if I get enough money, or I become financially stable, and God willing, I perform at Coachella, like I get temporarily famous and I get all this money, the first thing I'm gonna do is take care of my parents and like anyone else that needs help, right? Because the rest of the money I can like invest that in something else, and like invest that in when I do settle down. Because yeah, that's mainly my goal. That's what I mean by financially disciplined. So I think for now, music career wise, that's on the back burner. It's still being worked on, but that's on the back burner. But I think work ethic could be applied to that as well. But yeah, those are my two goals for this year.
Yeah.
What about you, Meeks?
Honestly, I really love that question that Cecil said, because I literally planned today that I was gonna make like a month to month goals and everything for myself, because I just moved to a new apartment. So everything is new.
Wait, was this like recent? Like really recent?
Yeah, that's why I haven't been on for 3 episodes, because I literally moved to a new apartment. I moved to like a 3-story house. So
By yourself?
I live in a house now. Well, I have 2 new roommates, but we all have our own rooms, and I'm on the bottom floor, and they're like on the very, very top floor.
Oh,
nice.
that's good. You have your own like
Yeah.
privacy now. So
I have my own floor to myself, so
that's
it's
really
nice.
Great.
That's really good.
Yeah. But one of my ideas, at least for this year, is to make like just a collage of things that I want to get done this year and to achieve. So I have an entire wall open for that. But I want to be consistent with vlogging again, because I used to do that 2 years ago.
God.
And I love that.
I used to do that too. I'm just like I want to do it again, because I only did vlogging like with just like special event stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm missing so many other things. That's why I started doing reels. Like I'll do random reels each day and be like, oh, like this is what I'm doing and what yada yada yada.
Mhm. That's how I feel too in regards to that. Like, I felt that the vlogs that I was doing were like unnecessary because it was day to day. But I started realizing on TikTok, people literally do their get readies with me's, or like their makeup on the daily. And so I started doing like TikTok lives. And so I kind of want to just start being consistent with my videos a little more now that everything is starting to settle in my life. There's not so much like crazy things going on. At least for TikTok, I want to somehow, some way hit 40,000 by the end of the year. I'm
What do you
only
got
at
right now?
12.6 right now,
Damn.
but
Got
I am like trying to get 40,000 by the end.
Nice.
And
I
then
bet you could hit 100. I bet you can hit 100.
Really?
She definitely
by
can.
the end of this
I bet
year.
you could. I bet you could.
I also want to do more singing videos because that's what I mainly did TikTok for, was because I did want to start singing again, and I have a passion for singing OPM. And I know that there's not a lot of Filipinos, or at least American Filipinos, who sing OPM
What does that
and
mean? What does that mean?
original Filipino music.
Oh, I was like, okay.
It's what I grew up with. Like I sing it, I listen to it every single day, and I really want to bring that culture, and so I really want my TikTok to be a lot of that, because right now my TikTok is kind of just like lip syncing or like messing around,
Yeah.
but I do want to like invest in things that I'm really passionate about, which is my culture, and bringing that to other people, or like letting them know about it. So yeah,
That's really
those are my
awesome.
goals.
That's
Yeah,
actually
my
so
re-
dope.
My videos are stupid. The last video I made was me making an avocado sandwich.
No,
It's okay. I literally was doing my makeup on TikTok live the other day.
But I think the reason why we do this stuff, maybe you have the same understanding as me, like doing simple Instagram lives or like even like simple videos, is because our audience wants a constant presence. In all
Yes.
honesty, because they want to know like
yeah.
we're still doing our shit basically. Because if we take too long of a break or whatever, they're gonna be like, "Oh, are you not there anymore?" Like, "Oh, I'm just gonna unfollow this person." A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
I
yeah, like,
agree.
guys, those are actually awesome goals, and I'm more than sure that you guys are capable of hitting those goals. If not this
Yeah.
year, maybe next year. You know, because I feel like because my biggest enemy is deadlines. Because like, for example, if I say, "Oh, I have a new single coming out," and
Yeah.
then I said, and I put a teaser and I put a date, people are expecting to have that song by that date, or like it's gonna drop on that date. And if I've read somewhere it said like deadlines are an artist's worst enemy, because it for me
Mhm.
like deadlines just drain, or like it dries out the creativity juice that like I would have.
But like it holds you accountable though.
It does, but like I think I've done it for so long, like, you know, I would put out like false drop dates to the point where like it drained me of that creativity, and like I would just half-ass the production and everything, and like it would just like come out very mid, you know. And like I don't want to do that, because it's quality over quantity at that point. So no, yeah, so yeah, those things are actually really awesome to hear, guys. Like I'm actually really happy and proud of you guys. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah, so we are at the 1 hour 7 minute mark, so we can
God
plug.
damn it! I was
We can
keep this going. No, just kidding.
wait, what?
I was like, keep this going. I'm trying to hit 130. I'm just kidding.
Oh, so I want to thank you guys again for supporting this podcast, especially Meeks, Cecil, Mason, and all the other guests that we have that appeared on the show. So that's Brandon and Joe, yeah. And I keep my brain is like slowly like deteriorating right now. And just to remind you guys, we have that like we talked about earlier, we have that 20th episode live on Twitch, and we have the giveaway, right?
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I do apologize.
worry.
I'm
So-
so busy. Everyone, I'll probably announce it within the week and some change.
Yeah, and if you guys want to enter and like possibly win this giveaway, so the rules is, well, I'm gonna have to. It's on my Instagram post. I did pin it. Let's see.
Is it like you reshare? Oh, it's you share.
Oh yeah, so
the
like
post.
so you make sure you both follow the Wonderbox Podcast, so us, and Cecil's thrift store page, his business page. Repost the post that I have that on, so the episode 13 post, and tag us in your stories, and then comment below and tag three people who don't follow either of us, and then that's counts as one entry. And
You can do up to 3 entries. How about that?
there we go, 3 entries.
Yep.
So that way, you guys can,
Or like you can comment 3 times. There we go.
Yeah.
That's a better way to do it.
and that way you guys can be entered 3 times, and then that could also obviously increase your chances of winning. And basically, the prize is $100 mystery giveaway.
$3 $100 give. Sorry. Sorry, Neji. It's a free $100 mystery box that's valued at like $200 in clothes. Usually that's like 10 pieces of clothes for you for free. And then just when you get it, just DM me what you're interested in, and I'll just curate it for you.
Yep. And so that's the first prize. Bonus prize is that.
Oh, bonus prize.
Yeah. No. If you
God, I can't believe it. Neji, I can't believe you.
If you get picked as the winner, you get the $200 giveaway. Mystery giveaway, and you also get a spot to feature on the podcast on a future episode.
No way. Really, Neji?
Yes.
My God. Did you guys hear that?
I'm cringing at you so hard. Fuck off. Oh my God. No, but
I'm cringing too.
Mix is just smiling, but like.
Can you see my face? I'm like,
I'm so tired.
Anyways, guys. So if you guys want to follow, also make sure to follow our new TikTok page at the Wonderbox Podcast on TikTok, and if you guys want to see Cecil's speed date, you guys can let us know. And if you guys want to be one of the candidates, it could be a guy or a girl. He goes both ways.
What are you talking about?
No, but on a real note, if you guys want to see Cecil's speed date on an episode, even if it's like another live episode on like that we do streaming, if we stream it, just let us know in the comments. Let us know through I guess DM us. You don't have to DM the podcast directly, but you could DM one of us or sorry.
You get brownie points if you DM me directly.
Brownie. Oh my God. Oh no. God damn it, man. Oh.
He's gotta throw some Riz. He's a single dude.
I can do whatever I want.
Tito Rizzy, bro.
Exactly.
I'm younger than you.
Tito Rizzy. Damn. No, but
I also wanted to add.
Go ahead, Mix.
What's up?
I also wanted to say thank you to people who came from my page as well, because I know I've been annoying people with my Instagram stories to come and listen to us and everything, but I did want to say thank you for supporting us. That's it.
Thank you so much. And guys, don't forget that you can rate us on our Spotify page. So right below our bio, when you click on the number of episodes, it would show like a little star, and you can rate us 5 stars. So if you guys could rate us 5 stars to get us to at least one of the most popular charted podcasts on Spotify, that would mean so much to us. So we can get more sponsors, and we actually have one sponsor, a familiar sponsor a potential sponsor that we might have sponsor us again, but we will announce that on our stories. And yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. So you can follow me on Instagram. This is the same as our TikTok, which I will put below. You can follow me and follow Cecil and his business and personal Instagram. You can hit on him too. Like it doesn't matter if you're a guy. He's swinging both ways. Do not worry. The more the chance. Increase your chances.
Trying to double up our options here.
Yeah, double up. I mean,
I am straight. I am straight.
If you're a furry, that works too.
Whoa, time out.
No, I'm kidding, but yeah. No, but like I'm actually looking forward to that speed dating segment. But just let us know if you have any ideas for like future podcast
or if
episodes.
You're interested to be part of the dating show. How about that?
That too. You could be a
21 and up. 21
yeah.
to
Let
27.
any of us know.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe 26. How about that? 21 to 26.
Yeah, you need to send a photo of yourself to me, and then I'll make a little banner for it.
There we go.
I'm having regrets, but it'd be funny.
You can't take it back anymore.
You can't. You
can't take it back. You can't take it back.
But guys, thank you so much. Thank you to you both, especially. Thank you for those who supported us since we came back to this platform. You guys are truly appreciated, and don't forget to like, subscribe. I haven't said that in so long. Like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever you want to do. Share to your mom, dad, tito, tío, grandpa, lolo, nanay, dog, cat, whoever you can share,
Cat.
dog, cat, fish, whoever you can share it to, it'll mean a lot. It's something that we do love to see. So with that, don't forget the 20th episode giveaway, live streaming. I'm still figuring out how to do that, but hopefully in time, things will go smoothly because I tried it earlier. It kind of fucked up, but that's okay. Anyways, so I'm Neji, Cecil. This is Meeks. This is the Wonderbox Podcast. Thank you for tuning in, and I don't rock.
Bye.
Gracias.